Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to share nearly 10 minutes of video footage that I've compiled together from a recent trip to Palm Springs, California using the Fuji X100 Mark VI. This is Fuji's newest addition to the X100 family, but I'm a little bit late to the party using it. Been out for about a year now, maybe a little bit more, and I've only had mine for a couple of months. There's a ton of buzz about this camera all over the internet and social media. You've probably seen hundreds if not thousands of videos out there talking about all of the incredible specs. But mainly people are talking about its photography specs versus video. It's been hailed for its compact size, yet 40.2 megapixel crop sensor, great looking JPEG files straight out of the camera with Fuji's own film simulations without any post-processing in Lightroom or Photoshop. For me though, I quickly realized that this thing was a powerhouse and an excellent video camera. Mostly because of its small size, but also because of everything that Fuji has packed in there. A little background about me, I'm a photographer and a writer, currently working as a tech editor for the cycling publication Escape Collective. I use a few different cameras in my workflow, mostly the Canon R5, which I'm shooting this video on right now, and the Leica Q3 43. I actually just wrote a lengthy article about my photography practice and how I photograph bikes and the sport itself. I'll link it in the description below. It would be great if you went and checked it out. Let me know what you thought. I originally got the X100VI to take on bike rides, mostly casual bike rides, but I wanted something small and compact that was less bulky than either my Canon or even the Leica, which is a little bit bigger than I thought it would be when I first got it. Still a great camera though, I love it, but not the best for throwing over my shoulder and lugging around on my back or in a small hip pack or something for a long ride. I'm gonna cut to this video I shot and compiled with the X100VI in just a second. But first, I want to list a few of the main reasons why it stood out to me as an exceptional and somewhat singular option on the market today for shooting video. First, it's got an internal ND filter, which lets you use slower shutter speeds amounting to what I think is the most pleasing frame rate for standard footage, which is 24 frames a second, without worrying about adding additional filters on there because the internal filter alone cuts the light by about 4 stops. So that's usually enough to shoot 24 frames even in broad daylight with if you close the aperture down. It also has in-body stabilization, which is also known as IBIS, in addition to up to 6.2K resolution. So that all means you can shoot smooth handheld footage with exceptional dynamic range, all in this camera that's not much bigger than my Leica M6 film camera. So when I was in Palm Springs recently, I felt compelled to experiment with making some video clips while I was out there with my family on hikes and other side quests to places around the Coachella Valley. And getting back to the hotel, editing some of the files on the first or second night I was there, and I was blown away with how good the footage looked with just minimal post-processing. But I'm no means an accomplished video creator. What you're about to see was all done by me with my very rudimentary skills with this camera that I feel like is just phenomenal pretty much right out of the box. And I'll leave it at that. I've got a few more ideas for videos that will follow up on this one, get more into the specs, get more into comparisons with some of the other cameras I've used and own, like the Q3 43 or the Ricoh GR3, as well as this camera on its own for photography. I also plan to use it to document some of my personal projects, most of which I shoot on film around the Phoenix, Arizona area where I live and other places in the Southwest where I go for work or vacations. So thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what else you might want to see or know about this camera, and let me know how you think I did on the video. the video.